guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Again, this is Teacher Angel of Native Camp. Thank you so much to those who already subscribe in this channel, and to those who are just new, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. So guys, in this video, I'm going to share to you my experience for having Callan lessons, my rating, and also the things that I usually do before, during, and after the Callan lesson. So now let's start with my experience. So actually guys, after your training, like after 1 day or after 2 days, you will have your Callan badge. Like in my case, I ended my training on Friday and I had my Callan badge on Monday. And then for the first 100 classes, you will be on a half price. So meaning students can book your class for a half price or for just 50 coins. So with that, a lot of students will really book your class, so it's really expected that after having a Callan badge, you will be really fully booked. So in my case, I finished having 100 classes after more than 2 weeks because most of my classes before were booked by my regular students. So I just have like around 5 Callan lessons a day or 3 Callan lessons because I just open 8 slots a day because I'm also a public school teacher. So I just have classes here during nighttime or during weekends. So for my experience, at first guys, I was really having difficulty because to tell you guys, being a half-price Callan teacher, that is really the real world of training because you will have a lot of Callan lessons. So during my first class, of course, I was having difficulty, like I was cramming, especially during the last part. Like I forgot to take note the Callan progress of the student. Good thing that we still had 3 minutes and it was during the reading part, and I remember that I need to take note or chat in the chat box about the last head word for the new work and the last paragraph. So that's it, and it was really tiring, especially for the full stage revision, because you will just keep on asking questions, prompting the answer. Unlike for the new work, like you will have time to relax, especially during explanation part, especially during the last 5 minutes because you are going to have the reading part. So for the quick stage and full stage revision, it's really tiring, no time to relax. I'm going to share to you my experience after the lesson. I just finished my Callan class and it was stage 1 full stage revision, and you know what guys, in stage 1 a lot of charts, you need to use a lot of charts, so that's why I'm sweating a lot. And yeah, it was so tiring. Like if I'm going to choose whether stage, because yesterday I had stage 7 full stage revision and today or tonight I had stage 1 full stage revision. If I'm going to choose, well, I will choose stage 7 full stage revision than stage 1 because a lot of charts. I needed to use a lot of charts. And good thing that my last student was so, I mean, jolly. I mean, she always smiles, and that's it. Like no pressure. Like she was always smiling throughout the class. Maybe because I'm sweating a lot a while ago. Like it's like I was taking a bath with my sweat. So that's it guys, it was very tiring, especially for stage 1 guys, because you have to show a lot of charts. Like every question you're going to show a chart. And like for stage 4 to stage 12, maybe you can use a chart, but just one chart in every lesson that you will have. So that's it. So especially full stage revision stage 1, like you are going to keep on asking questions, keep on showing charts. Actually for the textbook there are charts provided, like you can share the screen to your student, but I chose to use my charts, this one, than having the charts in the textbook because it will take time. Like you are going to ask the student, oh, can you see the chart on screen? So it's really better for me to use this chart than using the chart that we have in our textbook. So that's it guys. And then this is what I noticed, like after having a class, like for example I usually end my class at 11 p.m. So whenever it's already my last class, and then it will, if it's a regular lesson, it will automatically be on not standby after the lesson. But if you have a Callan lesson, like after the lesson, if you are going to refresh it, you will be automatically on standby. So that's why I have to be very quick in clicking the not standby button after my class at 11 p.m. So next is my rating. Actually, before having a Callan badge, for 3 or 4 consecutive weeks, I had a 5-star rating on my profile. But when I had a Callan badge, like after 1 week, my rating changed from 5 to 4.98. So that's actually for 3 weeks. So for 3 weeks of having a Callan badge, because now I'm on my third week. So for my 3 weeks, I have 4.98 rating on my profile. So if I'm going to track, because from every day I track my rating. So I have 4 students who rated me 4 stars. I actually have difficulty like covering the 4-star rating I have like for during the first week, because in 1 week I cannot have 100 classes or 100 lessons, because yeah, I just opened 8 classes or 9 classes a day during Monday to Wednesday. So with that, I cannot have 100 lessons in 1 week. So actually guys, it's very normal if you have low rating whenever you have your Callan badges, especially if you are on a half price. So it is really expected that you will have a low rating. So it's normal guys, don't worry. Like other teachers, they share that their rating changed from 5 to 4.88, 4.90, 4.92. So it's really normal, because when you are in half price, that's the time that you will know like what to do, how to adjust, especially when it comes to the speed of the students. So now, what are the things that I usually do before having a Callan lesson? So first, I check my reservation tab and then check the Callan progress of the student, and then I'm going to write it in my sticky note paper, like the last like the stage number, last paragraph, and then the last head word. And then I'm going to also write the paragraph number where I'm going to start with, because we're going to subtract, or we're going to deduct 6 paragraphs, right? So I'm going to write where I'm going to start, and then I'm going also to write the next head word where I'm going to start for my new work. So that will be my guide. And then I'm going to check the paragraph. For example, I'm going to start paragraph 490 for my daily revision. So I'm going to check if I'm going to like use charts during that lesson or during that paragraph, so that I can prepare what are the charts that I'm going to use during that lesson. And then like for the last 5 minutes, I'm going to write in the chat box about the Callan progress of the student for the new work. I'm going to write the Callan progress for the reading. I'm going to chat it in the chat. I'm going to write it in the chat box. And then if it's already like 20 seconds remaining time, that's the time that I'm going to cut the student. Like I'm going to say, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but we don't have any more time. If 20 seconds na lang yung natira. So after that, whenever I write my lesson memo or message to my student, like I'm going to write NWLQ. It means new work last question. And also for the reading part, I'm going to write RLQ, means reading last question. That's for the note. Thank you so much to Teacher Cherry for sharing that, or for telling me on what to do for the note. So that one really helps the new teacher, for him or her to know where he or she needs to start for the new work or for the reading. So that's it guys. Those are the things that I usually do before, during, and after my Callan lesson. So if you're going to ask me if I already have regular students for Callan lessons, yes, fortunately, and I'm so happy to share to you that yes, I already have regular students having Callan lessons with me. When you're on a half price, that's the time that you can find regular students for Callan lessons. And you know what guys, to tell you honestly, during my first 2 weeks, I was really thinking like, I was really hoping that this Callan half price will be removed in my profile, because I don't want to have new students. I just want to have my regular students But then again, I was thinking, this is my training, so it's just okay to have new students. It will help me to like, so that I will also know like what to do with this kind of student, with this kind of speed of the student. So that's it. So that's it, guys, and thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope that you learned something from this video. And good luck, especially during your first 2 weeks of having a Callan badge. Thank you so much, goodbye, and see you next time.